Students, we are in the fourth and the final part of the topic epilepsy. So, oxygen airway has to be, that is oral airway, intubation, suction to avoid any respiratory secretions, which is again going to obstruct the airway. Avoid hypoxia means proper oxygenation, ventilatory support maybe also could be given. So oxygen through mask or through intubation can be given. Consider big wall mask ventilation or consider intubation. It may happen. Breathing. You know. C is circulatory, that is IV. IV line has to be put and treat hypotension, but not hypertension because hypertension here no need to suddenly bring down because naturally after the epileptic episode the post-ictal this problem is hypotension. So if you give medication for hypotension again it is going to aggravate. Treatment: intubate. It may be difficult to intubate a child with active seizures. So stop or slow seizures. First give oxygen through mask. Consider then big wall mask ventilation. So big wall mask ventilation is considered before that. Face mask given or this too. Oxygenation tube may be nasally given. If using paralytic agent to intubate, assume that status epilepticus continues. So if you are going to give the doctor is going to give paralytic agent to before for intubation because it's a very complicated procedure. So assume that the patient is in. Don't think that the patient is because this paralytic agent or the anesthetic agent may reduce the status epilepticus, but that may recur again. So normally the normal investigations as given for other normally. So all those normal investigations has to be undergone, such as this electrolyte, liver function test, and the blood test, anticonvulsant drug levels, toxicology report. Toxicology of the blood report has to be taken into consideration. Lumbar puncture in case to study the CSF, CT scan, EEG studies, focal EEG, history of trauma and bleeding can be understood using CT. Treatment. So giving glucose 2 to 4 ml per kilogram of body weight, that is D 25%, infant 5 ml per kilogram, that is D 10%, unless normal or hyperglycemic. Hyperglycemia has no negative effect in status epilepticus. Suddenly if you feel that somebody has a sugar patient, so it the status epilepticus, that is not a, it again has no side negative effect, only we can say that much. Treatment: the longer you wait to administer anticonvulsant the more anticonvulsants you need. Means the treatment delay in treatment is going to be making the treatment more complicated and difficult. Most common mistake is ineffective dose. Ineffective dose is going to be a common mistake in the treatment. So anticonvulsants, rapidly acting anticonvulsants plus long acting anticonvulsants are very very important to prevent any further episodes. Non-convulsive status epilepticus. How do you tell the patient's seizures have stopped? So non-convulsive, as in the case of absence type of seizure. So that is going to be very very difficult. So non-convulsive status epilepticus, neurological signs after termination of, so already we have, so post-ictal signs will be there. So those changes are pupillary changes, abnormal tone, hypotonic, abnormal Babinski reflex, posturing, clonus may be asymmetrical. Non-convulsive static epilepticus, you have to check for all of this, such as up to 20% of children with SC status epilepticus have non-convulsive status epilepticus after tonic-clonic status epilepticus, particularly common in infants more than 2 months of age. If child does not begin to respond to painful stimuli within 20-30 minutes after tonic status epilepticus, that is post-ictal, suspect non-convulsive status epilepticus. Urgent EEG has to be done to know the condition of the heart. So of the brain, sorry, not the heart, of the brain. Electroencephalogram. And remember the ABC already we have discussed. airway A, B, C, D, E, F, G is airway, breathing and circulation, and don't forget glucose means the fourth point is glucose, the fifth point is the electrolytes. So A, B, C, glucose is D is glucose, and then E again is electrolytes. So coming to physiotherapy, see, physiotherapy does not have a direct role to play in the treatment of epilepsy or seizures, but physiotherapists normally take care of patients who are susceptible for or who are epileptic patients. So uh, there are different dimensions of treatment is there. Physiotherapy exercises, basically exercises given not during episodes. So other than other times when the patient is not having any episodes, normally the patient is normal. Exercises always try to improve the other conditions, such as in stroke, the other stroke related neuromuscular problems are there, no? So those problems has to be musculoskeletal problems, or tone, muscle tone related problems, range of motion. So flexibility has to be maintained, maintain muscle properties, maintain the muscle power, optimal oxygenation through teaching good breathing techniques wherever applicable, good posture for better relaxation. So better relaxation means reduction of stress. Reduction of stress means increased oxygenation, improve vital capacity. So those normal general exercises is to improve the general health is very good for the patient. And when treating children with any conditions such as cerebral palsy, all the other congenital pathologies, or pathologies related to genetic problems. So these children may have seizure episode also. That doesn't mean that we don't treat them. Physiotherapy has to be given. In between, the physiotherapist has to understand what type of seizure this child is having. So if at all the child is going to have seizure, take precaution, take enough precaution so that the ABC, airway, breathing and circulation is maintained, and just wait to see that postictal phase. If postictal phase, if you see that the child is going into a complex or going to status ability, you cannot keep the child with wherever you are, whether it's a home visit or in your clinic. So then immediately the child has to be rescued to the hospital, or to given proper medical care has to be given. So otherwise normal simple seizures may happen during physiotherapy treatments, because the milestone delay will be common in these children for epileptic syndrome. So physiotherapy is very important to maintain the above said, maintaining the normal range of motion, flexibility, and also to improve the milestones of the children. So mobility deficits due to movement dysfunction has to be taken care, and milestone has to be delay has to be this thing, but in has to be the aim of the treatment. But along with that, if the seizures episodes are happening, then simple seizure episodes are happening, we have to stop our treatment, position the child so that the child is in a relaxed position, so that let the seizure episode happen. Wait until then, clear the airway, clear the mouth, put the head in the side, in the side position, so that no choking of the secretion happen. Clear the secretion using any cloth or anything. Try to keep the mouth open so that airway is not obstructed. The nose can be cleared using a towel or a tissue paper, so that nasal secretions are cleared out. But don't try to give any first aid methods during seizures. It is not appreciable. Physiotherapy during seizure episodes is with special care, maintaining the ABC, that is airway, breathing, and circulation. Electrolytes is not possible with the physiotherapy. The patient is under physiotherapy, but physiotherapy will also be given in ICUs where the patient is there. So in that condition, the main aim is to normal ICU management. Your aim will be the normal ICU management. Thank you, students. So we are completing epilepsy. Any doubts you can ask me, and I will be clarifying that in a next video class. Okay, thank you.